Okay, it's time to have the museum expand. Jamaica Plain really had limitations. Difficult place to get to, but a lot of people got there. They found a way. We began on probably a 3 or 4 year journey with you and your board to try to find a suitable another location. What I remember about one that we spent quite a bit of time on, what actually got you into the notion of joint venturing with other museums and other nonprofit organizations, was the opportunity to take over the old Hancock building. The Hancock was permitted to build a 60-story building in downtown Boston in exchange for providing a major public amenity. We were beginning to talk with you and with the Boston Center for Adult Education and the Horticultural Society about actually joining forces to take on this building. And what I.M. Pei, their architects, had done, had taken this old building, which is sort of like a fortified castle, taken the middle out, put a big roof over it conceptually, and created an indoor urban room, big room. And in that was where the Children's Museum was going to be featuring it. We were going to build the jungle gym to end all jungle gyms. Taking the idea that came out of the set of platforms in the old auditorium in Jamaica Plain, we were going to build one that was larger and more interesting, that would connect back to the sidewalls of the existing building. And we worked on that for quite a while until Hancock began to have problems with its glass. No one would have believed that that kind of course change would occur, because here, this is the biggest building in Boston, an elegantly beautiful building, stretching some of the technologies probably, as I.M. Pei's office is noted to do, and they usually do it very, very well. Failures begin to occur in the glass. And so as you watch the building over about a 2 or 3 year period, it went from glass to plywood. It was amazing. And as a result, Hancock's focus had to deal with getting its building in order, and the idea of renovating its older properties for whatever good cause went to the back burner. And then we looked at one of the oldest blocks in Boston, the Blackstone block, which was in really bad repair. And you were looking at buildings that were just about ready to fall over. And the Blackstone block was, its street pattern had the remnants of the old 17th and 18th century city. It was beautiful. About a hodgepodge of buildings. I remember wandering around the buildings with boots on and slopping in the basements and trying to figure out whether we could bring it together. And there was 2 old buildings that we thought, well, maybe we could build something between them and use them as cornerstones for it. But what a dynamite location. And to be cheek by jowl with what has become, you know, one of the great retailing and merchandising successes in American cities with the Quincy Market, that location for the museum would have been dynamite. You wouldn't worry about parking. You had transportation on all sides. You had a walking traffic. You were on the Freedom Trail. I mean, people would be stumbling to get to your doors. Again, difficult issue.